to accept these amendments.
Shri M.B.Rajesh.
For giving me this opportunity to take part in this debate. Sir, this bill seeks to ensure speedy disposal of high-value commercial disputes. And as my esteemed colleague, Mr. Tathagat Satpathy, has pointed out, this bill has got a clear class bias. This is nothing but an effort to serve the interests of corporates. And the very first paragraph of Statement of Objects and Reasons of this bill clearly state that class bias. It says, early resolution of commercial disputes shall create a positive image to the investor world about the independent and responsive Indian legal system. Sir, I will come back to this aspect later. Before that, let me go into some aspects of this bill. The 78th report of the Standing Committee, Concerned Standing Committee, has made some important and serious observations and made some recommendations also in this regard. And number one is that the government should establish commercial courts on the basis of requirement. And the Standing Committee pointed out that the state of Sikkim and Uttarakhand are having 125 cases in total. So the requirement for commercial courts are varied in states. So instead, establishing commercial courts throughout the country, this should be based on requirement, and the government should have collected statistical data regarding the number of commercial suits, applications, appeals, petitions pending before the various courts in the country. Number two, sir, resolution of commercial dispute is a service provided by the state to a section of litigants who can very well afford the cost of such adjudication. Hence, there is an urgent need of working out and revising the existing court fee structure. Number three, the committee has pointed out, the Standing Committee has pointed out that there is no need of transferring all pending cases to the commercial courts. Instead, the litigants can be given a choice to move commercial courts. All the pending cases need not be transferred to commercial courts. Sir, an important observation made by the Standing Committee, and also concerns were raised by other colleagues who spoke before me regarding the appointment of judges in commercial courts. The clause 5.3 of the bill gives the power of appointment to Chief Justice of High Court concerned. Sir, the power of appointment of person to the post of district judge in a state lies with the governor of that state, who exercised that power in consultation with the High Court of the state concerned. Now, in this bill, that power has been given to the Chief Justice of High Court of that state. Sir, as recommended by the Standing Committee, appointment powers of the state government should be left as provided in the Constitution. So the current provision is not in conformity with the provision under Article 233 of the Constitution. Sir, now coming back to the class bias of this bill, as stated in the Statement of Objects and Reasons, early resolution of commercial disputes shall create a positive image to the investor world about the independent and responsive Indian legal system. It's okay, it's good. And this government's obsession with the notion of ease of doing business is well known. And this bill is in order to facilitate the ease of doing business. The government is more concerned about ease of doing business, but this government is least concerned about the ease of doing farming. The government is not concerned at all about the ease of living the life. Anyway, we don't have any complaint that the Indian legal system is responsive to investor world. It's okay. But what about the responsiveness of our legal system to the poor, ordinary, and common people of our country? In this regard, let me raise some issues, some 2-3 issues. Number one, the standing committee report itself has shown huge number of vacancies lying unfilled in higher judiciary. Sir, according to a parliamentary answer in March 2015, 2,68,51,766 cases were pending in subordinate courts. 2.68 crore is an alarming number, sir. And this figure has remained unchanged since at least 2012. So in the last 3 years, there has not been any improvement in clearing the pending number of cases. Sir, pending cases in all courts is estimated to be more than 3 crores. The first data was on about subordinate courts, and pending number of cases in all courts has crossed 3 crores. One of the major reasons for this backlog, this huge backlog, is enormous number of judicial vacancies remain unfilled. This is a major reason for this. And Law Ministry has pointed out in August, I think in a parliamentary reply, in August the Law Ministry has accepted this huge number of vacancies lying unfilled. According to the Law Ministry, High Courts had a shortfall of 384 in its sanctioned strength of 1,017 posts. But as we reach 1st September, according to Standing Committee report, 1st September 2015, out of 1,017 sanctioned posts of judges, 392 posts are lying vacant in various high courts. In August, it was 384, and by September, it has further increased to 392. Sir, this is the state of affairs. In December 2013, Supreme Court has stated that out of a sanctioned strength of 19,518 posts in the subordinate courts, there were 4,403 vacancies. 4,403 vacancies in subordinate courts. So, from the subordinate courts to the high courts, number of vacancies are lying unfilled. What about filling up these vacancies? And what is the cost of these unfilled vacancies? Bargaining number of pending cases. Sir, Allahabad High Court is operating at less than 50% of its sanctioned strength. And there are 1 million cases pending before this High Court alone. 1 million cases are pending before this High Court alone. Sir, National Judicial Data Grid set up by the Honorable Supreme Court of India. According to that, NJDG. Yeah. Anyway, we used to say like that. National Judicial Data, according to National Judicial Data Grid, as of 25th September 2015, the latest data, 25th September 2015, there were 2 crore cases before district courts, and 2/3 of these cases are criminal cases. 2/3 of 2 crore cases are criminal cases. Sir, 10% cases are pending for more than 10 years. In Gujarat, nearly 25% cases were pending for over 10 years. 18% nationally were pending for over 10 years. 30% for between 2 to 5 years. Sir, one more important, I will take only 5 minutes. Only 5 minutes. Sir, 56 lakh cases across 15,000 courts are pending for more than 5 years. 56 lakh crores. 56 lakh cases across 15,000 crores, 15,000 courts are pending for more than 5 years. Sir, at this rate, at the current rate of disposal, district courts will take 10 years to clear pending cases. What about speedy disposal of civil and criminal cases concerning poor and ordinary people of our country? It will take 10 years at this pace. Sir, Bihar, Gujarat, Maharashtra, West Bengal, Jharkhand and Jammu and Kashmir would never be able to clear all pending cases. This is the situation. Sir, and second aspect, this is an important aspect. Sir, the under trials in our jails. Why there is a huge number of under trials in our jails? Because of failure of justice delivery system. The maxim justice denied, justice delayed is justice denied. That maxim has become a cliche. We have been listening to this almost each and every day. This has become a cliche. So what is the position, sir? Sir, according to National Crime Records Bureau data 2013, 2/3 of prisoners in India are under trials. 2/3 of prisoners in India are under trials. 3,000 of India's 2.8 lakh under trials have been in jail for over 5 years. Over 5 years. Here, Salman Khan's example was given by one honorable member, and we all know the prime accused in Coimbatore bomb blast case. He spent in jail 9 years, and subsequently, finally, he was acquitted. 9 years he spent as under trial. So that example is there, sir. Sir, and among these under trial prisoners, who constitute majority of these under trial prisoners, Muslims, Dalits, and tribal people constitute majority of these under trial prisoners.
Rajesh, please conclude now.
Yeah, I'll conclude. Three more minutes, sir. When 21% of under trial prisoners are Muslims, only 17% are convicted. So, and Dalits and tribals, Honorable Law Minister Sadanand Gowda ji may recall one instance. This is my personal experience also. When he was the Chief Minister of Karnataka, one tribal student, MCA student, and his father was booked under serious charges of waging war against the state, branding as Maoist, and he was put behind bars, and he spent more than, both of them, father and son, spent more than 1 year. And I himself went to Bangalore, met the then Chief Minister, Honorable Sadananda Gowda ji, and I am very thankful to him that he looked into that seriously, and finally all cases against them were dropped, but they had to spend 1 year in jail. At the age of 22, a brilliant MCA student who was an activist of our organization, Democratic Youth Federation of India, DYFI, he had to spend 1 year in jail. Yes, finally he intervened, and finally the police had to drop all charges. So Dalits, tribals, and minorities are languishing in jails as under trials. So, sir, I'm concluding. I don't want to go into other details. So my question is that the government is very much concerned about ease of doing business, speedy disposal of commercial suits, high-valued commercial suits. But my question is, what is your priority? What should be your priority? Why the government is not concerned about making Indian legal system more responsive to ordinary, poor, and common people of our country? Why the government is not bothered about large number of pending cases, huge number of pending cases? Why the government is not bothered about this huge number of under trials languishing in our jails? So that is why I said that there is a class bias in this bill, and there is a class bias in Indian legal system also. So I would like to appeal to the Honorable Minister and the government to address these serious issues which concern the common people, ordinary people, and poor people of our country, rather than those business people and their high-valued commercial suits. Right. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.